Hi guys, so I'm finally home from the hospital and I just want to make a video because I think it was extremely frustrating. Um, so the first night I was there, they did a CT scan and they took like 5 vials of blood, and then throughout the night they took more blood, and then the next day they did an MRI, a heart ultrasound, they took more blood. So they got up to 14 vials of blood out of me. They gave me 2 Lovenox shots, which is what they do, so that if you're sitting in bed, you won't get blood clots or whatever. So blood thinner. They gave me 2 injections of Imitrex, which is a migraine drug, which the pill doesn't work, but the shot was actually pretty helpful. But it's frustrating talking to these doctors who have no idea what chronic pain feels like. So the first doctor literally told me that he understands with the Chiari that it might feel like my hands and my feet were swollen, but that they weren't actually swollen. He said this before he even looked at anything. He said, "Yeah, I understand with Chiari you might feel that way." And he was a neurologist, nurse practitioner, and he didn't even do like an exam. He hadn't even touched me yet. And he's telling me how he knows that I might feel like that. And it was frustrating because, like, no, I can look at my hands and tell that my right hand is bigger than my left. I can look at my feet and tell that my toes on my right are bigger than my left. My ankle is swollen. My leg, I can feel the numbness. And you're telling me, oh, I understand why you might think that or you might feel that way, but it's not actually like that. And I literally had to tell him to, like, no, look at it, feel it with your hands, go put some gloves on, come feel this because it's not in my head. And it's frustrating. And the last nurse practitioner who saw me that actually ended up releasing me has migraines of her own. And so she said she understands, like, when she gets a really bad migraine, she gets numbness and tingling in her hands. So that's probably what this was. But through all the probablys and all the theories, they never diagnosed me with anything. They never gave me medicine for anything but my migraine. They didn't give me any ibuprofen to take down the swelling. They didn't give me anything for the tingling or the numbness. And they sent me home without a diagnosis and without a game plan. So I just spent like 2 days in the hospital. I have all these medical bills that I'm going to have to pay for, and you didn't do anything but tell me that it was in my head or it might be this, which was funny. And I told her, the nurse practitioner today, I said, it's funny that you say it's probably Chiari related because they swore up and down yesterday that it wasn't. They swore up and down yesterday it was all in my head. And it's frustrating. And I'm trying to be my own advocate and I'm trying to make these people understand. But I'd rather someone just tell me, I don't know, and go to someone who does, or transfer me to someone who does, or look up someone that does, then tell me that it's all in my head. Because I know it's not. I know what I'm feeling, and I know I have a pretty high pain tolerance. Like, I have a gazillion tattoos, for God's sakes. Like, I deal with headaches every single day. And when it gets to the point where I can't work and I can't function and I'm in pain, and like, I know what I'm feeling. So it's frustrating. And so now I'm home and my right thigh is still numb. I still can't feel it. My hand is still a little swollen. My toes are still very swollen. I was able to leave the hospital without limping because my foot feels better. Maybe that was the Imitrex taking my migraine to a lesser level that made my foot stop hurting. My calf and my shin doesn't hurt, but my thigh is still numb. My hand is still swollen. My arm is still numb. And now I have pretty purple bruising on my arm where the IV was. And my whole other arm is stuck up like a pincushion because they can't use your IV to get blood. They have to keep sticking you to get blood. So it's just frustrating. So I follow up with a neurosurgeon at UC tomorrow. And UC has their own school. They have a lot of specialists, and I'm hoping they can help me because I'm sick of feeling like I'm crazy. You tell me I have this thing, and you tell me that people don't really understand it and people don't know about it, but the people that don't understand it and don't know about it won't just tell me that. They keep guessing. And one doctor even told me yesterday, well, we have a whole bunch of theories. I don't want a fucking theory. Tell me what the hell is wrong with me. I'm 30 years old and I have headaches every single day. and my body hurts, and you have a theory that you're not willing to test because you can't test for that here, but you won't send me home because heaven forbid you send me home and not tell me anything. So it's hard suffering from chronic pain all the time and no one's trying to do anything. And it gets to the point where I just don't want to fight it anymore, and I don't want to yell about it anymore, because what's crying and fighting and yelling going to do? Worsen my migraine, right? So my little book of inspiration, I finally got it. And Proverbs 3:5 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not depend on your own understanding." And I've been praying, I prayed last night for the Lord to just show me a path, because I can't trust in my own understanding. My own understanding doesn't understand why these people just don't look at me and say, I am a doctor, I have a medical degree, but I don't know about this. Let me refer you to such and such, so and so, whoever, who was trained in this, who does specialize in neurological cases, who can help you, or who knows who can. My night shift nurse gave me some information, and the doctor today printed some more, and I'm hoping that UC can help me tomorrow, because Mercy was useless. And the only thing I learned from them is that an Imitrex shot is a lot better than the pill, and it makes for great sleep. That's all I learned. So hopefully I can trust in the Lord with all my heart and depend on His understanding and His plan. Because, as I've been saying, I know He has one. I just wish He'd kind of lay His deck or His hand on the table and show me. I also have a verse right above that says, stress comes from trying to do it all on our own, and peace comes from putting it in God's hands. And I can't be strong all the time, and I can't have it all together all the time. And I am so stressed out. I have medications at the pharmacy waiting for me that I can't fill because I have $5 in my account till payday. And I'm going to have this stupid ass hospital bill, and God has a plan. He has to.